Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Taisha. We are back with another video, and today's video, well, first of all, I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope you had an amazing 4th of July with family, friends, or if you spend it alone, I hope you had a great day overall. But today's video, we're going to be talking about new drugstore makeup that's actually worth you trying. So I went back to my channel a couple of months. We're already in July, so I feel like this is like half the year, you know. We still have a couple of months left, but this is a good point to go back and review all the new drugstore makeup that we have tried in this channel, which has been a lot. And I actually want to tell you guys what's worth your money. I don't care if it's only $5, that's still your money that you're working hard for, and I see the value on it. So I wanted to sit down and let you guys know my favorite new drugstore releases of this year that I feel like you see at the drugstore, you see online that you might like. This is not all my favorite stuff, but I just wanted to grab the products that have stand out to me and share it with you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into this. Alright guys, so I want to get started by talking about the face product, or let's just talk about eyeshadow palettes, because that's usually how I start. I start with my eyes and then my face. If you do it the other way around, I don't know how you can do it. But anyways, I have tried so many eyeshadow palettes, and honestly, I actually like mostly all of my eyeshadow palettes, but these ones are the ones that I feel like if you see them online, you might actually really like. And we're talking about BH Cosmetics. They have released so many palettes, but these are the ones that I really like, and I feel like you guys really will like to try out if you haven't yet. So the first one is this one, and it's the one that I use for today's eye look. I did see someone here on YouTube that created this look, so I wanted to go ahead and try it for myself. You know, we kind of copy her a little bit, but I'll have her Instagram or her YouTube right here on the screen so you guys can go and follow her. But yeah, I got inspired, copied her look, really liked it, and created this. But we use the Daisy Marquez palette. You guys, this palette is beautiful. Love the colors. I can describe this as the perfect cute palette. It's super cute. It has a mirror. You can put it like this and look at yourself. Mostly I don't do that, but I could see how this will be good for traveling. But this is what it looks like right here. At the beginning I was like, these are just random colors that don't make sense, but trust me, once you have it, you're gonna get really inspired to play with color. You still have your neutral shades, and it's just an overall really pretty and pigmented palette. BH Cosmetics has by far one of the best eyeshadow formulas for a really inexpensive price. I created this look. I started with the shade Daisy, so I went ahead and added that to my crease with a fluffy brush. Goes on pigmented. It does have a lot of fallout. That's the only thing I have noticed with BH Cosmetics. Tap the excess, apply that, and then I went ahead and grabbed the shade Dream, which is a really pretty mint shade with shimmer, super pretty and pigmented. I went ahead and wet my brush. It goes on better that way. Okay, so we did that, blended everything out, added a winged liner, some lashes, and then for the inner corner I went ahead and added Slime, which is that perfect neon, super trendy color that is just like the color of the year, in my opinion, for fashion. So it's just a really pretty look I created using this palette. And yeah, I mean, it's by a Latina, really pretty palette, so I really like this. And I also really like this other one that we have used in the past, and that is pigmented, beautiful colors. This is from It's My Ray Ray palette. Again, another collaboration. This is what it looks like. I like this one a little bit better because it is smaller, and once you have a lot of palettes, trust me, you don't want a big palette. So it has a mirror, it has the shades here, and the names are there too. And yeah, look at this one. This one has the yellow, we have the purple, the blue, the green, and then your neutral colors. So everything, even if you get both, you're not getting the same shades, and you will create a lot of looks if you can afford both. But if you can only afford one, you can pick between these two. But I feel like they're all really pretty palettes. They blend out amazing. They are powdery, just tap excess and you're good to go. So we're gonna talk about primers, which is a question I get asked quite a lot. One of my favorite primers. I don't have like my holy grail primer that I know will work for oily skin, but these ones are actually really good, and I have found myself using them a lot ever since I got them. So we're talking about e.l.f. e.l.f. is one of my favorite brands. I I started buying e.l.f. because it's the most inexpensive. At Target they had their brushes for $1. That's what my mom would buy me. I'll get so excited. They're actually the first brand I ordered online from. I think I was like 10. My mom gave me like $20. I was super excited. So I really like e.l.f. So they come out with a primer or primers, and these are my two favorite. So first I go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is a really famous primer by a lot of people, and I believe this is a really good primer for pores only. I don't think this makes your makeup last any longer, to be honest, but when it comes to making your makeup look really pretty and flawless, and if you have a lot of pores like I do, this works really well to smooth out your foundation, concealer, all that stuff. This is a really good primer for that. So I apply that in my problem areas with pores, and then for the rest of my face, you guys already know I have oily skin, so I really like this e.l.f. Plus Matte Oil Control Lotion. I really like this. You get a lot of products here. It's like $8. I think it's like $8, so really good price. e.l.f. is super inexpensive either way. Super cute packaging, and I add like a pump and apply it to the rest of my face. Remember, you don't only have to use one primer for your whole face. Some areas are worse than the other ones. You might have an oily T-zone but super dry just face overall, so you don't need to use like a matte primer all over your face. And I feel like they do a pretty good job at keeping me matte and keeping my makeup looking really good for a really inexpensive price. So you might want to try one of these two primers. Really good one. So we talked about primer. I really want to mention and shout out this foundation. This one came out this year, and I believe, did it come out last year? Oh no, I think it came out last year, but a lot of people have been talking about it this year. This is the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. I'm in the color 475, so Foundation Twins 475 is my shade, and it's one of my favorite foundations for my lighter days that I don't want to wear like a full heavy makeup, and it still covered my pimples here. I don't know why. I know why I've been breaking out. I've been eating pretty bad, but I'm gonna say that I don't know why, but this foundation covers it. You do need like 3 layers of this foundation. I mentioned it also in my top 5 drugstore foundations, but I wanted to give it another shout out in case you guys haven't seen that video. But I really do like this foundation. It's nice, it's really light on the skin, it covers, it feels like a higher end foundation. Kind of reminds me of the NARS Radiant Longwear foundation, but this is only $12. Speaking about the whole Infallible line, I really want to give a huge shout out to this concealer. I feel like it's one of the best drugstore concealers ever. It gives you the coverage, doesn't feel heavy. It's not like the most coverage ever, but it's just really good. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. It feels really light under the eye. I'll have my color in the description box because right now I do not know what my color is. I like the applicator. I love just how it looks. It pairs really well with this foundation. They're just meant to be for each other. Really light, gives you the coverage, it lasts all day, doesn't feel heavy, doesn't cake up, doesn't change color, blends out nice. It's just everything you would want from a concealer. So yeah, really like this one. I applied it on my half of my face, and then for the other half of my face I went in with the e.l.f. concealer. This is in the shade medium beige, and such a good full coverage concealer. To me, this gives you high medium coverage to full. I went in with 1 layer, and you guys can see how full coverage it is. It blends out really good. The only thing I do not like about this concealer is the shade range. For some weird reason, their colors are kind of like messed up. I don't know, that just could be me, but I really like it. I love the applicator. It is a good alternative, I think that's how you say that word, for the Tarte Shade Concealer. I don't believe they're like an exact dupe, but they are like, you know, if you cannot afford the $30, definitely afford the $5 because this is really good. I don't think I have tried that many setting powders. I did, like I tell you, watch some videos, and I couldn't figure out a setting powder that's new that I tried this year that I really like. I've tried a few, but I'm not in love with them to recommend them. you know, in this video. But this one from Makeup Obsession is one that I have really been liking. I know I haven't been using it for that long. I think it's been like a couple of weeks ever since I uploaded that video, but I still really like it. It's really inexpensive. It's the Makeup Obsession Pure Baked Banana Baking Powder. They have 3 shades, at least in Target they do. Someone corrected me and told me this is not a new drugstore brand, it's just new to the US, so I wanted to put that out there. But yeah, I really like it. It's really brightening. That's why I like it, and it kind of makes your under eye look really flawless and pretty, and it doesn't emphasize your texture if you have any like me. I have just like little weird bumps here. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, and a lot of pores on my nose. But this is just a really nice powder. It gives you a matte finish, it brightens, it doesn't give you flashback, and I just like it. This is what the packaging looks like. You open it and you have to take the lid off, and then there's the powder, if you guys can see that. But it's really brightening. I like it for my glam days. And then let's talk about bronzer. I wanted to give a huge shout out to this bronzer because I really like it, and I feel like anybody who tries it is gonna be in love with it. This is the Flower Beauty Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. I know, right? I don't do luminous nothing, but this one is a really good one. This is in the color Sun Swept N1, but I just grab it, go like this, and apply it on my face, and it just looks really luminous. It brings out it just makes you look so natural, like you're just glowing and bronze within. It's such a pretty bronzer, you guys. 100% recommend you guys try this one out. Flower Beauty is a little bit more in the more pricey price for drugstore, but I definitely believe and really like this bronzer that it's worth your money for you to try out. I also have liked these 2 blush palettes. Blush has been really in this whole year, which I'm happy about because it just gives you that healthy glow again, which I like. So the first one I want to talk about is one that you guys are probably not surprised because I really like it. This is the LA Girl Island Hottie palette. It comes with a mirror and it looks something like this. Really pretty pigmented blush palette. I really like it, and 100% recommend you guys buy it. I know some of you have bought it because of me and you guys like it, which makes me super happy. It's just a really affordable blush palette, which it's like rare to find, right? A blush palette that's affordable and that works. This one has such beautiful colors. These 2 are more in the glowy side, but you can't really see the shimmer on your face. It's like a satin finish. Yeah, really nice. But this color right here is one of my favorites. One is just a really soft pink color, and I also have loved and been using this one a lot. It's from Makeup Obsession. It's called the Isn't It Peachy Blush Palette. This is just like, if you love peach blushes, this is just the dream palette for you. Super inexpensive, and it comes with 4 blushes, all really pigmented. This one on the side Glimmer is more of like a highlighty blush, but I still really like how they work together. They're pigmented, a little bit powdery. Both of them are a little bit powdery. Just tap excess, you guys, and you're good to go. I love the pigmentation. They do last quite a long time, but blush is the first thing for me that tends to fade away. So I do go in with a lot of blush at the beginning, and then for some reason everything just blends out. So one of my favorite things from the drugstore to buy and to try out, of course, is foundations, all that stuff, but I also like lip products, especially a good nude. So this one, I mentioned it in my lip combo video, which I'll do a part 2 soon. So this is the Milani Matte Satin in the color Lavish in 01. Such a good, unique formula. I'm wearing it right now. It feels really thin on the lips. Such a good nude color too. I am loving it. Pair this with the lip liner from NYX in the shade Brown, one of my favorite ones. So I pair it with that, and it looks just, look at this, like super pretty, finishes off the look. I really like the formula, and I love this color. It's just like a perfect nude, not too pink, not too brown. It also smells good. It kind of like fruity kind of, but anyways, I really like this formula from Milani. And if you're more of a lip gloss type of girl, type of person, type of boy, whatever, this is from Wet n Wild. These are more thicker than lip gloss and has more color than other lip glosses, but it's still really good, and I love this shade. This is in Sen Nudes. It's that perfect I feel like this one has more pink to it, but it's still a really nice formula. Look how pigmented it is. See, it's more of those glosses that will give you color. So I like lining my lips and then going in with this, and it gives you a really pretty nude color. But yeah, this formula is super good. It's like $4, super inexpensive. Even if you go to Walmart, you'll get it there for more inexpensive. So if you haven't tried this formula, definitely check it out because it's really good. So the last thing I want to talk about is setting sprays. This tube right here has been my go-to. This one recently and this one since the beginning of this year, and the one that I've been using the longest. So this is the Milani Make It Last Matte Finishing Spray. It does claim to be a 16-hour wear. I don't think it's really that long wearing compared to the Urban Decay one, but I still think it does a really nice effect at, you know, making your makeup last more long. And also I like the spray. Let's see if we can do it. See how nicely it sprays? It's pretty even. I like it. It doesn't smell bad. You do want to make sure you shake it well. It reminds me of this other setting spray I tried from Sephora. I cannot remember the name. I think it's the Biore. I don't know, but it kind of reminds me of that one, but a lot more inexpensive. It's a really good setting spray. And I also recently found this one. This one is the one I feel like I have seen better results. I still wanted to shout out this one, but this new Maybelline setting spray, I can see a difference. And even in the wear test, we saw a difference, you guys. This is such a good setting spray. The only thing, and the thing that is so annoying, and the spray is pretty bad. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. It just shoots right at you. Like, I just hate the packaging of this. Not the packaging, well, yeah, I just hate this. I hate this. It's so annoying. Hopefully they can replace it. I even went and tried another one and it did the same thing. So it's just the overall spray. I wish they could replace it with something like the Milani one, because you don't want your setting spray to just shoot at you. Like, no. So the technique to use this, you really want to make sure you have this very far. I think it's easier for me because I have pretty long arms, but if you have shorter arms, just ask someone to spray this for you. You want to make sure you have it in a pretty far distance, and then you spray it, and trust me, this is gonna make your makeup last so much longer. It controls your oils. It keeps your makeup just like in place. It's such a good setting spray. I really like it. So definitely recommend you guys try this out. Just remember, the actual applicator kind of sucks, but the formula is pretty good. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have for today's video. These are the products that I find to be bueno, bonito y barato, which is everything I stand behind this channel. We love high-end here, but you know, I'm a college student. I don't have that much money, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. Maybe you are a mom, single parent, whatever the case might be. You might not have a lot of money, and you don't need to go and spend a lot to look good. So these are the products that I feel like are good, are gonna make you look bomb without spending that much money, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, you guys, and let you all go. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want more updates like this, and then I will keep doing this. Maybe we can do this in December, because I'm pretty sure there's a shitload of more products that people and brands are gonna be launching that we're gonna be trying out. I recently placed an order from Ulta that I'm waiting to try out even more new products. So see, makeup just keeps releasing. Every week there's something new. So I know it can be really like, what the hell do I try? So hopefully this video made it like a lot easier for you. So I'm gonna go ahead, you guys, and let you all go. If you guys have more time and are not tired of me yet, you guys can go and check out these videos right here on the screen. And yeah, have a beautiful and blessed day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.